Good morning, students. So far we have learned marginal utility analysis in case of single goods as well as in case of two goods, two commodities. And in both the cases, what you important concepts came in your mind? Satisfaction means utility. What is utility? Man satisfying power of a commodity. Then you learn about the marginal utility. Marginal utility states that it goes on diminishing with the further purchase of commodities. You have seen the law of marginal diminishing marginal utility, that is DMU. Under this law also you have seen the same thing, that with the further consumption of the products, utility for the commodity goes on declining with the other factors remain same. No change in other factors. Keep in mind this. But the thing is, when we are talking about schedule, there are the certain numbers which I have mentioned, and you know that these are the satisfaction levels which you have measured in numbers. Correct? Your satisfaction you measured in numbers. Now I ate mango and I ate apple. How much satisfaction I am getting from mango and how much satisfaction I am getting from apple? Of course, from mango I will be getting the most satisfaction. But as an economist, I will ask you, is it the 12 level satisfaction only, not 1000 level, not millions of dollar level? Why mango or apple satisfaction which I am getting is not 20,000 level, millions of dollar level? Why only 20 or 12, 15, 16? It's simple, it is clear that we just guess it, but there is no perfection here. That this much only level of satisfaction I received after consumption of that particular product. And that is why we are really needed to know that economics should be a perfect or imperfect. I will say as an economics teacher, economics should be a perfect science. But 100% also is not possible. Simple. Therefore, most of the modern economists, even I says, that a commodity which gives you satisfaction cannot be measured, even we can measure cardinally, but we can measure it ordinally. Now ordinally means, earlier we studied that, it's a qualitative terminology. It means a qualitative, it is a qualitative concept. It tells you how to give rank to your preferences. Means you like apple and you like mango. Now if I have one apple and I'll say that if I have one apple and two mango, what do you prefer? You will prefer for two mangoes instead of apple. So you will give the preference 1. Now next preference, 4 apple and 1 mango. What do you will prefer first? 1 mango you will prefer first, and then you will go for the 4 apple. So your preferences goes on changing because of your likes and dislikes. As many as apples you will be getting, but still you will like to have 1 mango. Simple. Even in my case, it's simple. So you can rank it. So this shows that your preference for mango is much higher, but not counted, but realized qualitatively. First rank. First with the 1 mango, then I will go for the 2 apples. If I am getting 2 mango and 4 apples, I will go definitely for the 2 mangoes first and then 4 apples. Simple. Means you can rank your satisfaction according to your preferences. Simple. This is what the ordinal utility is all about. You will give the preferences, you will rank the combinations according to your preferences. Now to learn this topic more in detail, again I will give you one schedule that will sort out your problem about understanding the ordinal utility, and you will be, I am sure that you will be able to understand it very effectively. Okay students? Students, I have a schedule here in front of you. The schedule tells about number of units. Now see, here units have been shown to you for apples, and banana, and there is a PQRST, which are the combinations. These are the combinations. Okay. Now combination of apple and banana, which are here given mention, for one combination, that is P, combination P, you can call that combination as any number, any particular letter you can give as a number. It depends on you, A, B, C, D, anything. For first combination, one apple, you'll go, or you'll go for the 15 bananas. Now the thing is very important for you. One apple, 15 bananas. What it means, sir, I don't understand only. Of course, you will not understand it only unless you understand the basic concept in actual life. Your mom given you 50 rupees in your hand and told, go in the market and bring some fruits for me and for our family. Now you went to market and you have the 50 rupees in the pocket. Are you seeing many products there? Now it is up to you to decide. Mama said, bring fruits. Now which fruits she has not said? And even you feel that Mama gave 50 rupees, she is mine only, my Mama. I am going to bring apple or bananas or the mangoes, is up to me. And mother also told me that you bring any fruits. Okay, I have already given you 50 rupees. Now I went to market. With that 50 rupees, when you ask retailer how much this mango cost, you know, the retailer said that 25 rupees one mango, big size. It means for the 50 rupees you will get the 2 mango. Then he goes to banana seller. Now first you go to mango, or say next retailer was chiku seller. When he goes to chiku seller, he asks how much chiku costs. He said that for the dozen 25. And now see, for the 25 rupees he is getting one mango. Means 50 rupees how much? 2 mangoes. And bananas, he can get 25 rupees 12 bananas. So 50 rupees 24 bananas. Means 2 mango and 24 banana. Now preference is yours. You will go for 2 mango or 24 banana. If you take 24 bananas or 24 chikus, now that 24 chikus will give you more satisfaction, as you are getting the satisfaction by consumption of 2 mangoes. It means 24 chikus equal to 2 units of mango. Understand? Now it is up to you. Now what you will do? Either you go for one apple or one mango, which is costing rupees 25, and remaining 25 you will go for the 15 chikus or 24 chikus. You understand? Because for 25 rupees, how much your chiku you are getting? 12 chikus you are getting. Okay. So one apple or one mango is equal to 12 chikus. 2 mango is equal to 24 chikus. So what we will do? Either you go one mango, 12 chikus, or you will go for the 2 mangoes and 24 chikus. So this is how you would like to spend your money as per your preference. And for these different combinations of chikus and mangoes, you will get the equal level of satisfaction at every level. And that's why the table which I have shown you, again I will be showing you PQRST, where the apple is given, and the other side I know it is given bananas. For every units of apples, 1, 2, 3, 4, the bananas level goes down from 15 to 1 means lesser number of apples, more bananas, more number of apples, lesser number of bananas, but all these combinations gives you equal level of satisfaction. That is most important. So you see once again, yes, you can see this now. Okay students, combination P, 1 apple, 15 bananas, you can see that. 2 apples, next how many bananas there, you can see that, how many bananas are there, correct? Means with the increase in number of apples, the banana levels goes declining and apples level goes on increasing because of their values. Values are very important. Value of the apple, 1 apple is much higher than value of bananas. Likewise, value of mango is much higher than chicos for you. Am I right? Because that gives you more satisfaction. That's why mango is more preferable for you, and you are giving mango higher rank. Correct? Now with these different combinations, these different level of combinations are ranking the combinations of the 2 different commodities. So this will help you to draw a graph based on this particular schedule which is given here. Okay students, at the y-axis you know what is there, and for the x-axis what is there, apples. For the y-axis there are the bananas. You will write the numbers of units and plot the dot for every level of combination and join those lines. You will get the IC curve, that is indifference curve. You are getting indifference curve, which is very important for you from the exams point of view, students. So concentrate here is very important. If you understand this basic, then it means you are understanding the consumer's equilibrium chapter as a whole. Very important. This is what the utility analysis, what you are learning. So this is what you have learned so far about the consumer's equilibrium. Consumer's equilibrium in case of 1 commodity, consumer's equilibrium in case of 2 commodities with the help of indifference curve. So students, very next chapter, next topic, we'll be learning marginal rate of substitution. So till then, have a good day. Thank you.